Hello everyone, this is Tan here, and in this video I have domination gameplay on Nuketown 2025 using the Lsat light machine gun, suppressor, and reflex sight. And in this video I'm gonna talk about all the light machine guns and when you use it on Nuketown, and give you some advice of which of the light machine gun is the best to use on Nuketown. There are many possibilities. It depends on the game mode, your loadout, your style, your blah blah blah. So let's go over one each now. First is the MK48, and it's among the popular light machine gun in Nuketown, even with the dual band, of course. That thing is pretty rock solid. The MK48 has high damage and good accuracy, or low recoil I should say, and good penetration. I mean, penetration is high, and other light machine guns, they also have the same level of penetration. But the only thing that the MK48 is bad about is that it has slow fire rate as well as long reload time. But it's not like a big issue, but the low fire rate may become a big issue. Although you need 3 shots to kill somebody, but still, against some machine guns you'll be doomed. So at least the MK48 is really powerful still, and since it has high damage and good penetration, the FMJ attachment could be useful on game modes such as hardpoint or headquarters, where sometimes these locations may be located inside the house, and the house is, I mean, the walls and other stuff, they're kind of weak. These materials are weak, so you can simply penetrate someone. Like of course, where you're camping, you probably want to sit like in a corner, so just imagine where he's gonna be at. So maybe perhaps you should try to penetrate someone, see if you can get hit marker, and if you do, just keep firing them until you score a kill, or at least let enemies escape from the objectives and something else. And the FMJ is useful for shooting through surfaces, but even without the FMJ, the MK48 is still better than some of the light machine guns. So, and you can also use other attachments too, that's fine. Dual bands are among the popular choice with a smoke grenade to lure the enemies in and out. So this tactic is not bad either. I haven't tried that myself yet though. But overall, in my opinion, I think the MK48 is not the best light machine gun to use on Nuketown, with other reasons, especially its rate of fire. It's slow. So now the barbecue LSW, or its formal name is QBB LSW, it has fastest fire rate in its class at about 940 rounds per minute. And although it spots low damage, you need only 3 to 4 shots to kill, and 5 at long range. And with this fast fire rate, you can beat out some other SMGs and shotguns if you are quick enough. And even you hip fire without the laser sight, you can still be effective with it though. And of course, when you aim down the sights, the muzzle flash is pretty annoying. And if you're not comfortable with the iron sights, then this could be something that's really annoying and gets in the way. The reflex sight may help, of course, but the suppressor will eliminate the muzzle flash and keeps you off the radar. But that's not so useful because you will be exposed anyway. But suppressed light machine gun can still be put into good use if you station yourself well and surprise the enemies. Other attachments like the laser sight can be helpful on the barbecue LSW2 as well, and it will tighten up the hipfire accuracy even further. Means that at close range combat, if you hipfire to someone, you can take a faster kill. Well, the laser sight improves the hipfire accuracy, means you can hit the targets in better probability in within the laser sight, wobbling the aim assisting or whatever. And of course you can hipfire first and then aim afterwards, that's fine too. And if you prefer to aim, then quick draw handle may become useful too, as well as a adjustable stock to keep your sights up and your QBB ready. And about the scope though, on the barbecue LSW, I would not recommend both the dual band and the variable zoom scope because the recoil kicks hard, and of course you with the dual band, it is easy to track the enemies in some areas, but it is still hard to get kills because the barbecue LSW has pretty decent recoil. I mean moderate recoil, and maybe hard to control too, as well as high magnification. And if you're close to someone with the dual band thing, it makes it a little bit harder to hit. I know the closer the target, the bigger is, you know, the closer you to target, the target is become much larger. It makes it easy to hit sometimes, but when you have to wobbling and other stuff, it may be hard. You know, the barbecue best attachment overall is the laser sight, along with the suppressor. Now for the Lsat. The Lsat is not a bad option either, and I would use it on Nuketown if I want to have fun with it. The Lsat is, well, quite similar to the MK48, and although it has lower range than the MK48, but in most cases the damage is somewhat equal. When you play on Nuketown, you probably need just only like 3 shots with most engagements in Nuketown. Nuketown is a small map, and although there are some long sidelines, but you still need only like 3 shots at least, so it's not that terrible. And it also has faster fire rate than the MK48, which can become useful. And the fire rate is equal to the PDW and the MSMC. These two submachine guns are pretty common in Nuketown too as well, so you still can go up against these submachine guns if you dare enough to. That's fine, just in case you want to defend yourself, and you can still come up on top. And it has low recoil and of course controllable and 100 rounds, so this light machine gun is probably a better choice than the MK48 if you're looking for something with 100 rounds and more like a support role or defensive style role. Then I would recommend the Lsat, and even with the dual band or the suppressor or anything you add, with the exception of the variable zoom scope, of course, this light machine gun is still rock solid. This light machine gun supports a wide variety of loadouts and attachments, so have fun using this thing. Now, last is the hammer. This light machine gun is kind of weird, right? It's a mix between the MK48 and the QBB LSW, because your first 7 shots will fire much faster at about 940 rounds per minute. After that, its rate of fire will drop to 625 rounds per minute, and that number is equal to the MK48. So of course, you probably want to fire this light machine gun in burst, and the burst is not so short like the Shikam CQB or other 3-round burst assault rifles. So you can fire the burst in a short period of time, a long period of time, but not too long. I mean, 7 shot is quickly dispensed, but still a little bit longer than a 3-round burst weapon, sorry. And it has high damage too, so you have a light machine gun with a fast time to kill. After 7 shots, your fire rate will slow, and of course your time to kill will equal to the MK48. So burst fire with this weapon will still can be useful in many cases, and since it has fast fire rate, then the laser sight can be useful at close range engagements, just similar to how I recommend the barbecue LSW with the laser sight. That can be helpful too as well. And it has high level of muzzle flash. I mean, the muzzle flash of the hammer is pretty annoying, so suppressor is not that bad either, and the reflex sight or any optical attachments are not bad, but the iron sights of the hammer is pretty clear, similar to Scar, so I don't think I really need them. And you can use quick draw or whatever you prefer, that's fine too, but I like the suppressor and laser sight. Laser sight for first 7 shot where it can fire much faster, and the suppressor to eliminate muzzle flash, and the damage is not that bad too, and you only need like 3 shots at least, just similar to like other light machine guns. So the hammer is not a bad not a bad choice either, and it really up to you if you want to use either these 3 light machine guns. The QBB LSW has fast fire rate, the Lsat is all round good, and the hammer is a mixed bag. But I would not recommend the MK48 in most cases. Unless you want to use it, that's fine, but in my opinion, you probably want to, well, use the dual band with MK48. That's what a lot of people are using. I would prefer to use the Lsat with the dual band instead. It has faster fire rate and means that it has faster time to kill than the MK48. And the Nuketown is a small map, and the MK48 is better at long distances. And yeah, the faster fire rate means the better in this game though. But overall, still you need to play with caution and defensive style. You cannot rush with any light machine guns. Of course, I said about like faster time to kill and blah 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 with the laser sight, Hipfire. This should be used as a emergency only. You definitely want to aim with any light machine gun that you want to. And the dual band on the Lsat, I probably need to try that out as soon as I reach the maximum level, sorry, weapon level of the Lsat. Right now I think I have rapid fire right now. So that's it for now. This gameplay just came to the end. Alright, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.